Oh, fresh mango. I'm gonna save that for later. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Christopher, as always. Today we're gonna be planting. This is a mango I bought at the store. These were really big for this time of the year, and I thought I wanted to plant a seed for it. We already have one growing here. As you can see, this is just a few weeks old. It's not that old. And but I wanted to start a separate one because I want to have a few of those. If one of them died, then I don't have to spend all the time waiting for another one. And we also gonna be planting some peanuts. Yes, I got peanuts this summer. Well, I didn't make them, but I got them from Greece actually. And they were fresh then. I kept them in the refrigerator until now. And I planted one a few weeks ago. Or how long ago? The 7th of February. And this is what it looks like now. It's starting to close up now because it's getting darker in here once the lights go off. I have them on the timer, 12 on, 12 off. But this amazed me how incredibly fast it sprouted and grew. This is, it only went for maybe a week, a little less than a week. And then it sprouted and it grew like crazy. And it started to get heavy roots just within a few days. I planted it in this size cups. So if you're gonna do this, then don't mind the transplant after just a few days. So we're gonna plant peanuts also. And lastly, we're gonna take a look at the zucchini, which is putting out a big fruit underneath here. And it flowered. Well, actually it flowered yesterday. And I went to pollinate it and of course made a video, but the camera went crazy, so the files were corrupt. So I'm gonna just show you it today also, how I did it and what it looks like. And I think this one is actually getting along, so we will see. Okay, first I'm gonna just peel off the rest of the flesh, and I'm gonna save it for later. And I'll get you back here once I've cleaned it up a little bit. Okay. And this is what it looks like. This is a okay sized seed. What I've done previously, I've rinsed it all off, gotten all the flesh off the seed. I had it underneath the water. And I just scraped it off, like got everything off. But I'm gonna be lazy this time, and I'm not gonna use the sharp knife. I'm gonna use the blunt kitchen knife, which I'm gonna use to open the shell. Now, what you wanna do is you wanna open it on this side. This is where it's attached to the tree where it grows. And on the top there, you can kind of see the crack is forming there, and this is where you want to stick the knife in, and gently try to peel it open. Be careful because the seed is right inside, and I found that if you have a really mature seed, then it will peel open much easier. And as you can see, the seed is right on the inside, like this. I might have damaged it a little bit with the knife. I'm not sure if that's going to affect it, but we're going to try to plant it anyway. So once it's open, like this, you just take the seed out. It's attached with this little cord. I don't know if you should be gentle with it, but I just peel it off like this and just leave it on. It doesn't bother the plant. why we're doing this is because if you plant this whole thing, it's gonna work, but it will take so much longer time. And if you plant the seed directly, then it will sprout in, as I said, just a few days. So once we get this out, just leave it aside, just clean up a little bit here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to plant the seed in this pot. You can probably use a smaller pot, but I'm going with this because then I can let it grow a little bit more before I transplant it. So what we're going to do is just fill it up with the soil mix that I've got. This is almost everybody is using this mix, it seems. This is 1 part composted soil and 1 part cocoa peat, coir. I buy these big blocks and I water them out and then I mix it in. And I'm going to show you later how I do that. And I have half a part of vermiculite, which is the, I just call it the volcanic popcorn, which is volcanic rock that they heat up to several thousand degrees, I guess. And what happens is it pops like a popcorn and it makes for a really fluffy, rocky material, which holds the water really well, but it drains really well. So that's what I have. So 1 part composted soil, 1 part cocoa peat, and half a part of vermiculite. Okay, so we're just gonna fill up this container. Okay, to about there. Then we're gonna take the seed. I've seen so many videos online on how people are doing this, and they make all kinds of science around it, but I'm not one for doing it the hard way. So I'm just gonna try it, and if it works, it works. And just planting the seed straight down like this works perfect for me. I don't remember which side the shoot is gonna come up, but we're just gonna plant it this way. It's gonna be transplanted either way, so I don't really care about that. Now what I'm gonna do is just cover it with soil. Not too much, but just to get it so it's stable underneath there, like this. And then we just water it. Just put on some water. Now water it gently, because if you water too fast, then the soil will just bubble, almost like, yeah, it's just bubbling. And that makes for deep holes down into the soil. And my guess is that if you do it slowly, then the soil will be more compact and it doesn't open up. So the seed will be good planted down there. Okay. Now we just add enough water. And what I'm going to do is just put some film over it, some plastic film. And I'm gonna maybe put this on a heating mat. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but if there's room, then I'm gonna put it there. I have some pepper seeds starting out now. So we just put some plastic over to keep the moisture in. And if you can keep it in a warm, lukewarm place, then that would be probably the best for sprouting this. Okay, so now we're gonna do the peanuts. I have some peanuts here. These are, I had no idea when I started planting peanut the first time, when I did this plant. I had no idea how long it would take, but I planted 3 seeds and 1 of them sprouted and the other 2 just rotted away, so it would just sprout in within a few days. So I'm gonna plant 3 new seeds today, and yeah, I'm planting 3, and I don't expect that much because they're pretty old and they're starting to look really dried out, and I'm just afraid that they might be at the end of their time when they will be fruitful. So I'm just gonna put it into the soil, simple and easy. just cover it and water, and just put a plastic bag over it. I'm using for these cups, I'm using the Ziploc bags, small Ziploc bags, which I just pull over and I close them. And I'm putting them on a heating pad this time. I didn't do that the first time, but this time I'm gonna use the heating pad. Okay, so I'll just get you back once I've cleaned this up. I just forgot, I had to show you the zucchini. Now take a look at this. Wow. It's growing really fast and it's starting to get really thick. These are small ones, and they've stayed like this for a long time, but suddenly this one just went off and it put out a flower. And yesterday what I did was I took a male flower which was blooming. I don't have any left now, but I took a male flower, and what I did was I gently took out the center of the male flower and just sprinkled, touched it with the tip of the male flower into the female flower center, like this. And I just closed it up, and hopefully that's gonna do the trick. I've never done this before on zucchini, but I guess it's the same way on zucchinis and cucumbers and all those other type of plants that has to be pollinated like this. And yeah, we're just gonna see how it works out. So yeah, that's it. This was just a short midweek update. Well, it was supposed to be out yesterday, but it's out today. And this is finished up. I just put the small bags, the Ziploc bags over it, and just clamped them at the bottom. And please learn from mine and all the other gardeners' mistakes, probably. Label your plants. Everything that you grow, label them with the name of it, the type of plant you're growing, and the date you put it in the ground. Because it's much simpler when everything takes off, which it always happens when I do stuff. I plant. I'm thinking about doing one seed, and okay, that's just one type, and that's all I'm gonna plant. And suddenly I have like 50 solo cups running with all kind of peppers and tomatoes and everything, and they spread out from like a month. So learn from my mistakes and label your plants. I'm gonna put a link down below here where I got my stickers. These were just some cheap ones I bought in 100 pieces pack. I got it from eBay, and I'll just put the link down below, so if you want to check it out. Okay, so that's the update for now. I'm gonna be back this weekend. I'm guessing Sunday, I don't know. I'm gonna be a home alone dad this weekend, so we will just see how the time stretches. So yeah, if you have any concerns, I have a lot of concerns here, but if you have any questions or something you want to see, if there's anything special you want to see in these episodes, then I'll be more than happy to accommodate that and try to see if we can do something that people are interested in. And I also would like to know what are you growing in the wintertime? So because I'm growing all kinds of things, but there might be some cool things that I haven't thought about. There probably will be. And I would like some inspiration. So yeah, until next time, this is Christopher saying goodbye, and may the force... was so close. Okay, this is Christopher saying goodbye, and may the force be with you. Yeah. Oh.